Okay, I'm recording. I just cleared the entrance for the National Parks guard shack. It's a little after 3. Showed them my National Parks pass. They said, come on in and have a great visit here at the park. So this is the entrance road. As you can probably see, my gloves are right up above my GPS. And I'm just going to ride along the road here. They tell me, at least when I was at the other end, that it takes about an hour and 45 minutes to drive through here. So I'm sure after 15 minutes my GoPro is going to shut off, but at least I'll catch the beginning part here. I think the speed limit in the park is either 25 or 35. I really don't want to go booking through here any faster than necessary. But it's a beautiful day. I really lucked out with the sunshine. Hopefully the temperature will go down a little bit. It's a toasty 95 degrees. But I'm thinking as I gain some elevation, I'm hoping for it to go down into the low to mid 80s. I think I'm just going to follow the GPS track that's going to keep me pretty much on the main road. And hopefully at some point I will come out where the views of Mount Ranier are. And right now I'm a little disorientated from the standpoint of I can't remember if the mountain is on my right or my left. I hope the camera is picking up the canopy of trees here. These I don't know if these are Douglas fir or spruce trees or something else. Look at the size of this guy right here. Some of them, like that one, are in pretty rough shape. But for the most part, yeah. I definitely, wow, look at this. I mean, you know, it's like when I was at Olympia yesterday. And, you know, they said, oh, well, here's the tallest spruce tree, and you're looking at all these trees. And I want to say that, to me, they kind of look like similar size. They were big. I probably should have taken a few pictures. I get to the point where I'm just tired of shutterbugging and just want to kind of do the personal experience component part. But then I know at some point people will, you know, ask, oh, it would be nice to see some pictures. So hopefully some of these videos and some of the other stuff, you know, help out. I'm hoping that the camera settings aren't going wonky with the light that's coming through the trees. I mean, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but the panel just switched from day mode to night mode, so that's just showing how much light is being blocked out by these trees. Heck, it's only 3:12 in the afternoon. You know, I'm tempted just to put the camera on pause right now and save my battery. But I think I do have an extra, and if it runs out while I'm in here, I think I will take the time to swap it out, because this might be one of those rides that's worth, you know, doing some extended video coverage on. You know, when I left the hotel, and I left just about 1, and it was 66 miles to get here. It didn't take into account all of the roads that were very similar to this one that I'd be riding on. You know, I thought I'd be here real quick, and it took almost 2 hours to get here. Now, I did stop for a cold drink about halfway here. One of the things in the high heat, you know, I'm just trying to be very careful not to allow myself to get loopy from dehydration. Oh, there's the mountain. Okay, so the mountain is going to be on the left-hand side. You know, one of the things that I noticed as I was driving over here is from the hotel, this is an interesting river, from the hotel, as I started to get out of town, out of Lacey, you know, I'd come around a corner and there'd be a break between buildings and trees, and you could see Ranier off in the distance. And then you'd lose sight of it for a while, and then you'd go a few miles closer, and then you'd see another break and the mountain getting bigger and bigger. And I'm just wondering, you know, with the residents that live here, is it something that at some point you just kind of take for granted, and it's, you know, just one of those fixtures? And I liken that to Stone Mountain Park. You know, I've been to the park a number of times, been to a number of the laser shows, went up to the top multiple times with different people, rode the train around the mountain, you know, did the touristy stuff. But, you know, I live 50 miles from the place, and, you know, well, look at this tree here. It really wasn't a big deal. There's some big tree trunks in here. This guy. It's a pretty long line of traffic back there trying to get in here, so a lot of people are just you know, trying to get in and take it in. I think the people that were lining up at the 2 booths to the left of where I was waved through probably were paying for either a pass, a single day use pass, or, you know, a carload pass. And you can see it just switched down back into night mode. The GPS is a lot less sensitive than the Suzuki screen. The GPS will go into dark mode or night mode. But I'd have to be in a tunnel where light is completely blocked. You get these transition light flickers through the leaves, and that keeps the sensor. It's not quite as sensitive as the other one, but you can see the panel is now back to day mode, and I'm sure at some point it will switch back. Anyhow, still dealing with a little bit of a rough voice and some mucus on my vocal cords from that bad coffee incident where I either had an allergic reaction to the coffee itself, or there was some type of cleaning agent that somehow made it into my cup that burned my stomach, or caused my stomach to generate so much acid, and it just churned it up that it burned my throat. the top of my lungs where I needed the rescue inhaler, and also it burned the sinuses. You know, I flushed them the last couple of days with saline to try to get whatever junk was in there out. It's still recording. I know that there is a Wi-Fi button that you can get to turn the camera on, and I think that okay, it's recording. I just changed batteries. It's my only spare that I brought, and it's 99% charged. My other one, I don't know. I thought I had 100% in it, but it didn't last all that long. But anyways, here is this mountain in all its glory. And, you know, this is as high as Pikes Peak. Now, they don't let you go up to the top of this one, but just looking at the size and the scope, you know, I think vertically it's the same. I think Pikes Peak might have a bigger footprint. But, you know, today is Mount Ranier. Yesterday was Mount St. Helens. And hopefully tomorrow or the day after will be Mount Hood. And so I will get the 3 volcanic mountains, the mid-mountain forest. Okay, we're at 4,000 feet. All right, well, while I still have battery and some recording, I'm going to hop back on the bike and continue up the mountain. But yeah, this is probably one of the best close-up views that I've had. You know, you get to see this mountain from such a distance, and the only thing you don't get with the distance is some of the detail. You know, as you get closer, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but with my eyes I can see just the rugged beauty. And here is the point where having an inflexible neck is a bit of a challenge. But, wow, third gear? Yeah, we want to go down to first. There we go. There's another car. Okay, here we go. I've been climbing the hill in third because it's just, well, it's just the right speed to go. Now, it's funny because you see all these little trees here. And I don't know if we're going to see those ones with, I don't know, 3.5 foot diameter trunks, like down closer to the bottom. I don't know if the camera was able to pick that up. Definitely feeling a little more breeze as I'm getting up here, and that's not bad. Temperature still around 84 degrees, which, you know, makes it super comfortable. And I can imagine that this place during the cold months gets its share of slippery spots, because any place where you get some melt and then some freeze, you know, and you're not familiar with the road and how to drive it, probably gets exciting. You get a lot of these kind of looking mountains right here. I'm trying to look up without driving off the road, where you've got that rugged peak, and then you've got the, I don't know what you call it, erosion of the finer particulate matter. And then you get a lot of these areas with these larger stones that just seem to be everywhere. I'm sure the park didn't put those up there. That's just part of the natural makeup of the area. they got a waterfall over here. That's what everybody down there is taking pictures of. I think what I'm going to try to do, and hopefully it's not me being too cheeky, but I'm going to ride all the way through the end and get what I can with the GoPro. And I don't know how much of it it's actually going to be. And then instead of going out on the other side, I'm going to come back and try to grab some snaps with the iPhone. And then come out at this side and be, 66 miles or an hour and a half from the hotel, as opposed to come out on the other side and have, I think, 107 miles or 110 miles, and a much longer drive. Frankly, I don't know what this guy's rush is, but if I can get a pullover point, I'm going to let him go. Which way to go? Paradise or Stevens Canyon? What I'll do is I'll come back this way and then I'll go the other way. Because I think Stevens Canyon is where I tried to come in. That was off of the 410. Well, I don't know if the camera's picking up those peaks over there. Man. That is a car counter or a speed counter. Wow, look at this. I don't know if the camera's catching that. You can definitely feel cooler air kind of coming down off the mountain. Now see all this detail over here to the left. You don't see that from far away. You've got to get up close up here to take that all in. I guess I guess that's it. Oh yeah, this has got to be a photo right here. All right. Onward. I don't know where that goes. I wonder how many people drive off the road here.